Okay, so they're giving us this function. F of x is x squared plus 3x plus 4. And they want to know f of x plus h, and then they want to know f of x plus h minus f of x. So that's a good question. So let's bring it down here. Let me write this a little better. X squared plus 3x plus 4. That's f of x. And then down here, they want to know f of x plus h. So what does that mean? Well, whatever's in the parentheses of a function, that means that's what we're plugging in right there and right there to the x slots, oops, in the function. So I go x plus h squared plus 3 x plus h plus 4. So I just plugged x plus h into the two x slots in the function. That's what it always means to plug anything into a function. You plug it into the x slots. So this time I'm plugging all of x plus h into the two x slots and then just work it out. Now, really, really, really common mistake, I really want to help you with this, that ends up getting made is people will take this and go x squared plus h squared. That's not true. You got to watch out for that really easy mistake to make. I remember teaching my own daughters pre-calculus. I don't know, it's been like 5 years. Two of my daughters, and they were taking somebody else for it, and I was helping them at the kitchen table. I don't know, they must have done that 10 times during the semester. They would take something squared, and they would just go, square it, square it. And after a while, I would say, no, girls. They were together taking the same pre-calc class. I'd say, no, girls. That's still not true. Still not true. Now they swear that they've never done that. But anyway, they did that a lot. So it's an easy mistake to what do you do instead? What's true? You got to write two of them. You've got to write two of those. When there's a number on the parentheses, you've got to write two of those. Really, really important algebra skill to get down. So when there's a 2 on parentheses, must write 2 parentheses. So you've got to write 2 of the parentheses, and then you're going to have to FOIL it out. So here, let me bring the rest of the stuff in that's still there. Okay, so now we've got to actually multiply this out. So this x is going to go boom, 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 boom. So what are we going to get? X squared plus xh. So this guy just went to both of those guys. He's done. And now it's this guy, then it's the h's turn. So it's first to both, second to both. Now the h will go. So that's xh plus h squared. So there we go. And now the other stuff. Plus, and then this 3 will distribute. 3x plus 3h plus the 4. So there's the 4. There's the 3x and the 3h. Like that. So now we just need to simplify this a bit. How do we simplify this? Well, let's gather some like terms. So we have x squared. xh and xh is 2xh. You add the invisible understood ones in the front. Now you might think, doesn't it become x squared, h squared? No, that's when you multiply. Only when you multiply letters do you get higher powers. When you add letters, you just add the numbers in the front and only like terms. Plus h squared, and then that's it. There's nothing else we can do to simplify this or combine in any way. So that's the answer to the first question. This question, that's f of x plus h. Now, let me write that a little better. Now for the second part. So now the second part says, okay, you got that. Now for this part, going to take f of x plus h minus f of x. Okay. Well, we've already got f of x plus h. It's all of this. All of this is f of x plus h, right? So let me just write it out. X squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 3x plus 3h plus 4. So that's all of f of x plus h minus, and then I'm supposed to do all of f of x. What is f of x? Well, they gave it to me right here. Here's f of x squared plus 3x plus 4. So x squared plus 3x plus 4. All right, so there's all of f of x, there's all of f of x plus h, and then all of f of x. Now we subtract it, but remember what a minus sign does in front of a parenthesis? It's really a -1, and it's going to distribute, isn't it? So it'll become minus x squared minus 3x minus 4, and then let me just bring down the front stuff, x squared. There's nothing in front of that parenthesis, so nothing happens on the first parenthesis. They just drop off. Nothing happens there. Like that. Okay, and now can we simplify in any way? Looks like x squared will cancel x squared, and 3x will cancel minus 3x. And so we're left with 2xh plus h squared plus 3h minus 4. What else? Oh, and then the minus 4 at the back, huh? Oh, wait, did I mess up there? Yeah, I did. Look right here. That should have been plus 4. And thus, these guys go away, don't they? Right? I messed up. So now it's correct. There's the right answer. We're done with that part. So right here, notice the first parenthesis had nothing in front. So the parentheses just drop off and it just comes down unchanged. Whereas the second parenthesis had a minus in front, which means it's the same as a -1 or just a minus sign, whatever. And that minus sign needs to distribute, making all three negative when the parentheses drop off. So a negative sign in front of parentheses or anything in front of a parenthesis needs to distribute to all three when the parentheses drop off. So there's the answer to part 2 on that. That one simplified a fair bit. There we go.